Greetings from the Mart field. Umpire Paul Langlois is lining up the plate and the mat. We're about to have a ball game on this Thursday night, a windy Thursday evening, May 15th. Gary McGee, the Pro Shop shortstop, is going to lead things off. On deck is John O'Brien. Umpires are from the Alberg Club. Paul Langlois behind the plate and Wizzy Letourneau on the bases. McGee fouls it off and it's going to go across the road in front of a truck. And we only have one ball over here. There's a whole nest of them over here. I think there was an ostrich nesting in the corner over here.
Okay, you got it. There you go.
On the mound for the Patriots. This is Patriots II, by the way. This is the second edition of the Patriots. Mike Bushy. His battery mate Don Cook. That's foul. The wind. You probably saw the wind take that one. Wind is coming in from the right field area.
Got a ball. Go, Gary. Come on, Gary, buddy.
Pitch to the left-hander. Ball two. Well, even to count at 2-2, I believe. Swings at the 2-2 pitch and it's a base hit past shortstop Mitch Juneau. No, wait a minute, that's Kevin Juneau at shortstop. Mitch Juneau is over at third base. This brings up John O'Brien. O'Brien chops one foul down the third base line. On the top of the first inning, there is no score in the ball game. Nobody out. A runner on first. O'Brien looks at the second pitch for ball one. One ball and a strike. Swings and lines it. Mitch Juneau can't hang on to it. They'll go into left field where Frank Parker will toss it in. We have runners at first and second. And Mart Tatro going to step up. On deck, Stan the Man Roberts. Wind blew it over to Parker. Throw will come in. It'll be cut off by Cliff Rye, the second baseman, and it's going to mean runners at second and third as the wind kind of threw that throw away from second base. Stan Roberts is going to be the batter. So the fly advances two runners. So we have one down and runners at second and third now. And Stan Roberts, the Pro Shop catcher, stepping in. Looks at strike one.
Wait for yours, buddy. Wait for yours, Stan.
Be short for ball one. One ball and a strike. Hits the plate. It's going to be strike two, so it'll be one ball and two strikes. That's going to be way short. Well, even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's going to be short again. Roberts ran up on it. In the Lake Champlain League, there's no front to that batter's box. The guy can run up as far as he wants. It's a little dribbler. It's going to go foul. So the count will remain at 2-2.
Protect the plate, buddy. Protect the plate.
He hits at the shortstop. It's going to score 2 runs. The plate comes to the plate. Oh, it's not going to score that second one. Cookie grabs him. So John Roberts dead at the plate on a nice throw from Frank Parker. Juno brothers having a little bit of trouble when that ball hit to the left side of the infield. Mitch Juno attempted to grab it, and he may have thrown Kevin off in the meantime, but if he's got a chance to get his glove on it, Mitch has got to go for it. This brings up Randy Trombley. He hits it to Kevin Juno. Juno will throw to first, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the inning with the score. Pro Shop 1, the Patriots 2 coming to bat. Kevin Juno, team manager and shortstop, will lead off the Patriots 2 half of the first inning. He's going to swing at the first pitch and line it into left field for a base hit. So Patriots have a leadoff runner on. This will bring up Frank Parker. No relation to Cincinnati's Dave Parker. Parker looks at a short one. That'll be ball 1. It's a strike. That'll even account at 1-1. Chopper to shortstop. McGee with a bad hop right over his shoulder. Not much he could do on that one. Tetro gets it back in a hurry. We have runners now at first and second and nobody out, and Don Cook coming to the plate. He's the catcher.
Go, Donnie. Good eye, Donnie.
First pitch is ball 1. Runners at first and second. Nobody down.
Good eye.
Ball 2 just barely misses the mat. Nice level one. Ball 3.
Good hustle.
And Kevin Juno is going to stand at third, and Frank Parker is going to be standing in at second base as the ball got away from catcher Roberts.
Go, Donnie. Brings run in now.
Tony Musso on the mound for the Pro Shop. He's got runners now at second and third with nobody out. Pitch to Cook. Ball 4. Ball 3, excuse me. 3-1. I lose count once in a while, folks. Chopper to the right side.
No.
We have a tie ball game as Kevin Juno scores on the infield out. And Frank Parker hustles into third base.
Good hustle, Frankie. Come on, Frank. Come on, Mitch. We'll get a hold. Come on, Mitch. Get the run in, Mitch.
We have one out now, and Mitch Juno stepping in. There's a lot more of Mitch Juno than the last time we saw him. Ball 3, says umpire Paul Langlois. There's the pitch. Give me ball 4. Runners at first and third. And Jeff Rye, who asked me to say something nice about him, stepping in here. If anybody knows something nice to say about Jeff, send it in on a postcard, and we'll try to get it on the air. Line shot, just kidding. Line shot, foul. Rye, a dangerous hitter.
Good shot, Jeff. 2 more feet the other way. Way to go, John. Way to go, John. Come on, Jeff. Get that run in now. Any way you can. Let's go. Bring that one out. Get it ready. Go get it now. Go get it now. Go get it now, Tony. Go get it. You got one on now. Come on, buddy. Go. Bring up the D out there. Come on, Tony. All right.
Rye runs up and lets it fall for a ball. That'll be 1-1. Pitch to Jeff. Swings it, base hit. That'll score Parker. Parker scores the second run of the ball game for the Patriots, and Mike Bushy is going to step up here. Bushy, the pitcher.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Hit yours, buddy. Hit yours. Make them work, Mike. Make them work. Your pitch.
Pitch from Musso. Line, foul, and over the fence.
Straighten it out. Straighten that one out, Mike. Straighten it out, buddy.
Pitch from Musso. Another one, foul.
Got two, Mike. Got two.
So Bushy has 2 strikes on him. Have runners at first and second. Hits it to center field.
Make him throw it, Mitchell.
Right center fielder John O'Brien grabs it. That'll be 2 down, and Frenchie Babby stepping to the plate. Frenchie thinks he's playing for Transborder. No, he's playing for F.W. Myers now. That uniform is the same color as the old Transborder club, but it's got F.W. Myers written on it.
Oh!
Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Cliff. Oh, Jeff Rye at first. Mitch Juno at second. A line shot knocked down by third baseman Trombley. Fair ball. This will score Mitch Juno. Rye will stand in at third base. And Frenchie will stand in at second base with a double. This will bring up Rick Garso. Garso, the right fielder tonight. On deck will be Cliff Rye. Garso looks at ball 1. It's going to be ball 2. There's a strike, hits the corner of the mat. The runners at second and third, and 2 down. Chopper hit to Trombley. Trombley bobbles it. That's going to score Jeff Rye, and Cliff Rye is going to step up here. We have 3 Junos and 2 Ryes on the field tonight, part of the Cedar Street Connection. Pitch from Musso. Going to be outside for ball 1. So Garso on first, Babby on second. Rye at the plate. Looks at ball 2. There's a strike. Hits it to the right side. Foul ball, and we see Tim Matat has arrived finally. Tim Matat's finally here.
Take that picture of me, keep it right here because I'm here, so I'm getting bald right here.
Kevin Juno says he's getting bald and he doesn't want any shots of his top of his head. I'm sure Cliff Ryan doesn't have to worry about that stuff. A line shot to Trombley. Randy Trombley with a nice grab. And that'll be the end of the first inning. And Patriots is leading. I'll check the score and let you know what it is. Randy Tatro, the first baseman, He's going to lead off the inning.
Wait for your pitch, Ralphie. Wait for your pitch.
The score is 4-1. Patriots 2 are leading. On the top of the second inning.
Come on, Ralphie. Let's go, Ralphie. Good there, Ralphie. Fire, Mike.
Tatro looks at strike one.
Let's go.
Popped up. Jeff Rye grabs it. That'll be one down, and Tony Musso, the pitcher, will step up here.
Do it. Let's go, Tony.
Pitch from Bushy, hits the corner of the mat. Strike one. That's going to be outside. That'll be ball one. One ball and a strike. We have one down. Top of the second inning. Patriots leading 4-1. Musso hits one sharply. Mitch Juno knocks it down over in the foul territory. Bring up Dan McGee. Dan McGee, the second baseman. A chopper to shortstop. No, Mitch Juno runs in front, picks up. Oh, Mitch Juno handled that. Throw to Rye at second. We have two down. McGee will be at first, and this will bring up Bill Forkey. Forkey, the designated hitter. Line shot going to be foul down the third base side.
Good shot, Billy. Good shot, Billy. All right, Bill. Come on, Bill.
Set one outside. It'll be ball one. There's the Sunfield. Frank Parker shading his eyes out there as Forkey looks at ball two. Ball gets away. Cookie hustles after it. McGee does not advance at first. Pitch from Mike Bushy. Hit to right field. Be a fair ball. Runners at the corners. Umpire Paul Longwa hollered fair ball, but actually umpire is not supposed to holler anything. He's supposed to holler if it's foul, not if it's fair. You holler nothing. That prevents confusion as far as somebody thinking you said fair instead of foul, or vice versa. Tom Reed bounces it to Cliff Rye. Cliff Rye goes to Kevin Juno at second. We're going to go now to the bottom of the second inning with the score remaining. Patriots 4, Pro Shop 1. Right center fielder Tim Matat going to lead off the Patriots half of the second inning. Looks like he just got done coaching his Northeastern Clinton boys varsity baseball team. Like one. Like two. He reached for that one. Hit it to McGee. The ball was in back of him almost. Bring up Kevin Juno with one down.
Come on, Kevin, start it off. Come on, Kev. Come on, Tone.
Strike one.
At least three foot. There's another. Too high.
Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. A line shot. It's going to be through there for a base hit. So Juno goes to the right side. Brings up Frank Parker.
Oh!
You see the wind curving that ball.
Got a ball right here. 1-1.
It's the corner, strike 2. Anything on the plate or the mat is a strike. It's going to be deep. 2-2. Pitch from Tony Musso. Outside, ball 3. Count is full. Musso's pitch. Parker over the shortstop's head. Tatro will get it in a hurry. They have runners at first and second with 1 down, and Donnie Cook coming to the plate.
Go, Donnie. Good job, Frank. Watch it, Randy. Let's go. Play out here. Just get it out. Come on, Donnie. Ready, Ralphie? Ready. Your shot,
Strike 1. It's a base hit to the right side. That's going to score Juno.
Kevin. Good job. Good hustle, guys.
Kevin Juno scores. Runners at the corners.
Good shot, Donnie.
And this will bring up Mitch Juno, the cleanup batter.
Come on, Mitch. Hit your pitch. Get the running. Tony, through running. Rip it hard, man. Rip it hard.
Strike 1. Mitch is wearing number 42. He told me that is not his waist size. Popped up to the right side. Could be trouble. Frank Parker going to score.
Another one.
So goes a sacrifice fly. And this will bring up Jeff Rye. With 2 outs. And Donnie Cook standing at first base.
Come on.
I believe our score is 6-1 at the moment. Ball 1 just barely misses the back of the mat. Ball 2. Rye looking for something he can get his bat on. Powerful hitter. Ball 3. 3-0 pitch. He looks at a strike. That makes it 3-1. Makes it strike 2. So Rye not afraid to draw a walk. Hits a bouncer to third base. Trombley with the throw to first. And hidden behind Mike Bushy was the play. And it was an out. And that'll take us to the top of the 3rd inning now. Quest to come into the dugout here. And these are the substitutes on the Patriots II team. As you can see, they're lacking for bench power. Batter here is Joe Poisson. Poisson swings and misses. Score is 6-1. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Hits it over Juno's head Rye will pick it up and toss it in. This will bring up Dan McGee. Excuse me, Gary McGee. Looks at one inside. Base hit to left field. Parker will toss it in to Kevin Juneau. And we have runners at first and second with nobody down and John O'Brien stepping up.
Just like last time, Johnny. Just like last time, buddy.
Pitch to O'Brien. It's in there for a strike. Strike one. Fouls it at the plate. Fair ball. He's out.
Fair ball. Fair ball. It hits the ground in front of the plate.
Very alert call by umpire Paul Longwad. The ball hit in front of the plate and it stayed right there, so it was a fair ball. Bring up Mark Tatro, the runners advance. Tatro runs up and hits it by his cousin Kevin Juneau. That's going to score 2 runs. Throw comes into second. Bring up Stan Roberts with the score now 6-3 here in the top of the third inning. 1 down. Tatro standing in at second base.
Good shot.
Pitch from Bushy. Strike one. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Roberts chops it to shortstop. Juneau with a nice grab. They had Tatro in a rundown, but his throw to Rye was in the dirt. It was almost a nice play on the Patriots' part. The throw was in the dirt. We have runners now at the corners, and Randy Trombley, the third baseman, is going to step up here with 1 down. 6-3 is the ball game. We're in the third inning. Wind coming in from right field. Blowing in right down the first baseline at the batter. Ball 1. A line shot. Juneau knocks it down. That'll score the 4th run for the Pro Shop. That'll bring up Randy Tatro, the first baseman. 6-4 is our score. Still only 1 out, runners at first and second. A line shot up the middle. Kevin Juneau got a hand on it. It kind of hit a bump. Kind of hit a bump and bounced high over his outreached hand. Runners at second and third as Tatro makes it to second base. And Trombley standing at third. And Tony Musso coming up. Score, I believe, will read 6-5. Musso swings at the first pitch. Puts it to right field. Right fielder Matat makes the catch. Throw coming to the plate. Ties the ball game, and Randy Tatro moves into third base. This will bring up Dan McGee. Except ball one. 2 out. Man on third. We're in the top of the third inning. Tie game. Chopper to third baseman Mitch Juno. Mitch Juno handles it. Throw to first. Umpire says he's safe at first. So McGee safe at first base. Babby thought he had him, but Wizzy Letourneau right on top of the play says he's safe. We have an appeal. Have appeal at Paul Longwa. Oh, well, Langlois concurs. And this brings up Bill Forkey. Score, I believe, now Pro Shop 7, Patriots 6.
Come on, Billy. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
Forkey pops it up. The wind just gonna blow that one out onto the road, probably.
Right here. That's the wheels, McGee. Another hit, Bill. Another hit.
There it goes across the road.
Another hit, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. All in there. Stinger now. Keep her down, Bill. Line drive, Bill. All over, guys. Bill.
Line shot. Foul. That'd be strike 2.
Let's go, Forky. Bill. Let's try it, Bill. Bring it over a little bit. Oh, two. Take it up, Bill. Come on. Keep her down, Bill. Come on, Bill. Oh,
That's what was a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
there it is. All right.
Forkey hit to Kevin Juno. Kevin will throw to second in time. That'll take us now to the bottom of the third inning. Let you know the type of people who attend these ball games. Kevin Juno's here again. Every time I see him, he's got a different woman. Mike Bushy will lead off the Patriots half of the third inning. 7-6 is our score. Musso into the stretch, the pitch. Bushy hits the first pitch, popped up. The wind may save him. The wind saves him, blows it out of play.
Come on, boy. Hit your pitch now. Hit yours. Come on, Tony. Now your corner comes. Come on, Tony. Now you find your corner. Yeah. Here's the hell up the middle.
McGee. McGee's wearing about half of the infield right now. Sure gave it a good try, but it's gone through for a base hit. This will bring up Frenchie Babby, otherwise known as Orville Babby. Strike 1. It's the front of the plate.
Come on, Tone. Yeah.
Strike 2. Langlois said it just barely hit the back of the mat.
Come on, Bob. Hit it. Yeah. Go. Frenchie.
That's 1 and 2 now. Rick Darso moves into the on-deck circle. Babby hits it out of play. That one's on the road, on the fly. If that wind keeps up, we may have a broken windshield on somebody driving by before the game is over. It's happened before. Babby pops it up.
Oh, ball. You got him worried now. 1 and 2.
To make the count remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. You have nobody down. Bottom of the third inning. Babby hits up the middle. It's going to be through for a base hit. The runners now at first and second. And Rick Garso will step in.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony.
Outside, it'll be ball one. Hits the plate, strike one. One ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch to Garso. He runs up, hits it to the right side. Randy Tatro will play it.
One down, Cliff. Hit it hard. Come on, Cliff. Hit it hard, Cliff.
Let's bring up Cliff Rye.
Check your runner, Bill. One down.
Rye, the second baseman.
Yeah, come on. Ready, bud. Come on, Cliff. Let's go. Hit the corner. Score a couple runs. Hey!
Strike one. Have runners at second and third with one out. Tying run at third base. Line shot. Trombley bobbles it, looks the runner back. The throw to first is going to be wide. That'll score Mike Bushy. Rye will stand at second base. Bushy will score the tying run. And a potential leading run is going to move into third base in the person of Frenchie Babby. And it's going to bring up Tim Matat with one down.
2 more runs out there. Get them all back. Come on, Tim. Timmy, I can ride the ball. Come on, give it a ride. Come on, Tony. Tony, Tony. Gotta be going hard, Fred. Come on, Timmy, go on. Timmy, get us in.
Line shot. McGee makes the grab. So that'll be 2 down, and Kevin Juno will come up.
Pretty. All right.
Too much arc. That's going to be ball one.
Come on, Tony.
Hits it hard down the left field. It's a fair ball.
There. Don't say slow down.
Ryan Babby score.
Come on, Frank.
Kevin Juno with a triple. Let's bring up Frank Parker. Score, I would believe, by my count, would now be 7 for the Pro Shop and 8 for the Patriots. Maybe 9.
Good eye, Frank. Good eye.
I believe it's 9.
Come on, Tony. Hit that corner. Good eye. Good eye.
Like 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Tony. Corner now, buddy. Yeah.
Like 2. I thought it was 2 strikes already. That's strike 2. Parker hits it. Foul out of play.
Out there, too? No. Well, gotta have one. Someone get on. What a better one. Rolling. You hit a corner. Hit a corner.
And we have a bouquet for some lucky recipient.
Hit a corner.
Parker hits it to second base. Dan McGee kicks it. Kevin Juno will score, and Frank Parker will be at first on the error. Bring up Don Cook. Left-handed batter.
Watch it, James. Good eye, Donnie. Come on, Donnie. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Tony, hit that corner. Yeah.
Ball 2.
Come on, buddy. Put it on there.
Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Cook looks at ball 4. Don Cook on with a walk. This will bring up Mitch Juneau. Pitch from Tony Musso. Juneau looks at strike 1. Up the middle, nice grab by Dan McGee. We'll go now to the 4th inning. Tom Reed going to lead things off for the Pro Shop. In the 4th inning, the score is Patriots 10, Pro Shop 7. This must be an afternoon for run scoring. Reed swings at the first pitch, chops it to Frenchie Babby in foul territory. We just got done taping a game in Chazy in which 28 runs were scored in a girls' softball game. And through 3 innings of play here, there have been 17 runs scored. Hit. Who caught it? There it is. Jeff Rye made the grab. It's hard to judge the flight of the ball with that wind blowing. This brings up Joe Poisson. Poisson swings and hits it into left field for a base hit. Oh, we'll have 1 on and 1 out. And Gary McGee, the batter. Hits it to the left side. Kevin Juneau goes to second for 1. McGee beats it out. So we'll have 2 down and John O'Brien, the batter. Too high. That's going to go as ball 1. Line shot up the middle. They'll drop in for a base hit. Rick Garso will pick it up on 1 hop and get it back in. Well, first and second, and Mark Tatro, the batter. His brother Brian here in attendance tonight came all the way from Hamburg, New York to see the ball game. About an 8-hour trip. Popped up, stepped in front of the plate. Parker grabs it. Stepped in front of the plate, so he was out anyway, but Parker grabbed it. But that was a moot point. Score will remain the same, 10-7. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jeff Rye going to lead things off in the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score 10-7. Going to be a base hit in front of Mark Tatro. Mark gets it into McGee. Let's bring up Mike Bushy.
Watch John. Watch the second. Must be Bushy. Come on, Bush. You're the man. You're the man, Mike. You're pitch. Come on, Tony. Hit the corner right off. Right off, Tony. A lot of wheels, Mike. No time.
Strike 1.
Break it up, 2, Jeff. Break it up, 2. You hit it hard, Mike. Coming down, John. Come more running. There it is.
Popped up. Wind's going to blow that out of play.
Got 2, Mike. Got you on a deep one, Mike. Got you on a deep one. On 2.
No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Bushy hits it straight away. Tatro comes charging in. He grab it.
All right. Good shot, boy.
Jeff Rye back just barely in time to bring up Orville Babby.
Come on, Frenchie. Only one down. Look at John. No, don't play. Man down, Jeff. Come on, Tony.
Pitch from Musso.
Hey.
Strike one. Hit deep.
Go.
Reed back. Going to go all the way to the wall. That'll score Jeff Rye. Babby's going to be standing in at third base.
Way to go.
So a triple for Frenchie Babby brings up Rick Garso.
Come on, that's two now. Yeah. Another run we gotta have. Gotta have them all. Come on, Ricky. Rip it. Come on, Tony. Ready.
Musso's pitch. Line shot up the middle. That'll score Babby. Tatro up firing.
Good shot, Rick. Good shot.
Little Cliff Rye coming up now.
John. Come on.
Rye swings at the first pitch, hits it to right field. Base hit. Runners at the corners and Tim Matat stepping up. 12-7 is our score.
Gotta go hard, Timmy. Break up two. Come on, Tim. Ready.
Todd swings and misses.
Watch out. No hurt. Got a strike on you, Tim.
Matat says that was a steal swing, where the batter intentionally swings to let the batter in first steal. There's a shot hit to the right side. That'll score Garso. Nice throw right directly to third base, but the throw should have gone to the cutoff here at second base. That was a nice throw to the wrong base, but there was no harm as the runners stay. Let's bring up Kevin Juneau.
Come on, Kevin.
Kevin looks at one ball outside.
No. Ball two.
Ball two. Ball three. 3-0 count. Runners at first and second.
3-0. Come on, Tony, find it, bud. Come on now.
Wind is shifted. It's blowing. Oh, maybe not. It's still blowing from the right field side. Batter is out. There's Paul Langlois.
He stepped across the plate, Kevin?
But he stepped in front of the plate on making contact with the ball. You can step in front of the plate, but not when you hit the ball.
We need that ball, guys.
If you step in front of the plate and miss the ball,
Yeah, we're gonna need that ball.
no problem. But you step in front of the plate, even if you foul it off, you are out. You're stepping out of the batter's box. And that's what Paul Langlois said that Kevin Juneau did. Parker pops it up. It's going to drift out of play.
Right up into the bat. All right.
I have a timeout as a Two balls come in from the right side of the ballpark. So all of a sudden we have an abundance of softballs.
Come on, Mikey. Okay, come on, to the right. Come on, Tony! Yeah.
Parker swings and pops it up. This one should stay in play. Left fielder Reed grabs it in foul territory. We'll go now to the 5th inning. Stan Roberts going to step in here. The score through 4 full innings, 13-7. Strike one. Patriots have scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 3 in the fourth. Kevin Juno misplays that off his leg. It bounces into short right field. Cliff Rye will pick it up and toss it back in. And Stanley Roberts is going to be on first base. This will bring up Randy Trombley. The Pro Shop has scored 1 in the first and 6 in the third. They've scored in the odd-numbered innings. This is an odd-numbered inning. We'll see how they'll do here in the 5th. Lizzie Letourneau, umpire on the bases, says Roberts is safe at second. Trombley runs up, hits it. Rye going back, he makes a nice grab. Well, that ball being blown around by the wind out there. Will be 1 down, and Randy Tatro going to step in.
Guys, 1 down. Your man, Mike.
Strike one. 1 down, and runner on second base. Top of the 5th inning. Wind really blowing hard from right field at the moment. Tatro hits it. Rye camping under it. That'll be out number 2. He gets Roberts back at second as he throws it to his brother Cliff Rye. They'll bring up the pitcher, Tony Musso. Musso looks at strike one. 13-7 is our score. Strike two hits the front of the plate. Ball is going to be high and deep. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitchers haven't been bothered too much by the wind. It's going to be way short. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Musso looks at ball 3. They'll fill the count. Ball 4 just barely missed, so Musso will run to first. Roberts will stay put at second, and Dan McGee will step in. Line shot over second base. Garso gets it in a hurry. They play at the plate. He's out. Oh. On a ball hit to short center field. Stan Roberts tried to find the Patriots sleeping, but they were not asleep at the switch, and he's out at the plate. So our score through 4.5 innings remains 13-7.
You don't play out where you are?
I play figure 8. Figure 8, yeah. Figure 8.
Don Cook gonna lead things off. Chopper back to Musso. Musso knocks it down to throw to first in time, and Don Cook is out. Brings up Mitch Juno.
Come on, Tony. Find that corner now.
Looks at ball one. Mitch couldn't decide whether to wear shorts or long pants, so he wore both. It's going to be ball two.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. Come on now. Find that corner.
2 balls and no strikes, and that's going to be 3-0 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Patriots leading 13-7. Strike one.
Now we come back, Tony. Now we come back.
Hits it up the middle. Deflected by Tony Musso. Just enough for John O'Brien, who's now playing at second base, to make the play. Don't know where Dan McGee went to. He's at third base. Well, there's been some defensive changes out there for the pro shop. I don't know if Randy Trombley is still in the game. Looks like he might be out in right center field at the moment. Jeff Rye has ball 2 on him. Strike one. Swings and hits it to right center field. And we found Randy Trombley. We'll go now to the top of the 6th inning, and that was the first time that the Patriots have failed to score in their half inning. And the score remains 13-7. Bill Forkey going to lead off the top of the 6th inning with the score. Patriots 13, Pro Shop 7. Pitch from Bushy. Swings at the first pitch, hits it to the right side. Whoa! Cliff Rye. He didn't know he had that ball, but he had it. Just stuck his glove out and the ball flew into it. Todd DiOrio going to bat for Tom Reed. Strike one. Strike two. So DiOrio may not be hitting for Tom Reed. He has 2 quick strikes on him. Inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swings, hits it through right field. Tim Matat makes it interesting. And there'll be 2 down. This will bring up Joe Poisson, the right fielder. Two down here in the 6th inning with nobody on. Top half of the inning. Poisson hits the first pitch into left field. Parker picks it up. Throws it into Kevin Juno. And Gary McGee will come up now with 2 down and a runner on first.
Come on, Gary. Get it going, Gary.
Inside, ball 1. It's out of play, into the ditch.
Ball in, right here.
McGee runs up on it, fouls it back.
Don't be too eager.
That'll be 2 strikes. Game is about an hour and 9 minutes old at the moment. There have been 20 runs scored thus far this evening. McGee runs up, hits it into left field. Runs at first and second, and John O'Brien will step up.
Who down? What do you say, Johnny? In the base, guys, in the base, first, second, and third. Come on, John. Hit it hard, buddy. Come on, John, now. Come on, ball. Side to man, side. Boy, that's hard.
Back to Bushy. Bushy throw to Babby at first. And the Pro Shop is scoreless in the top of the 6th. We'll go now to the bottom half of the 6th with the score remaining 13-7.
Don't show it either. So did I. Hey, I know. I went by beep. You got enough. Come on, Tony.
Mike Bushy stepped up to the plate while I was looking at the spectators. Strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball, that'll be 2-1.
Right.
It's going to be foul down the left field line.
Good rip, Bush. Good rip, Bush. Come on, Bush. Come on, Bush. Shoot, shoot. Hit the corner, Tony. Hit the corner. You got it. Come on.
Pitch from Musso. Swung on, hit the shortstop by McGee. Mart will get it back in a hurry. And the Patriot team has their leadoff runner on. This will bring up Frenchie Babby. Their lead batter, I should say, is that a lead runner. Pitch to Babby, swings at the first pitch, pops it up. O'Brien grabs it. Throw back to first. Just in time. Bring up Rick Garso. Swings at the first pitch. Mark Tatro trying to decide where the wind's going to take it. He guesses right. That'll be 2 down, and Cliff Rye will step up. Looks at ball 1. Hits the front of the strike 1. The runner on base. Rye shouldn't be tapping those balls back to the catcher. Line shot to Dan McGee at third base. That'll take us to the top of the 7th inning with the score. Patriots 13, Pro Shop 7. Be the last chance for the Pro Shop. Tatro, Stanley Roberts, Randy Trombley, and Randy Tatro in the hole. That's the lineup set to face pitcher Mike Bushy.
Start it, Mark. Come on. Here we go.
And this Thursday, May 15th, is turning into a chilly evening here with that wind. Tatro swings at the first pitch, hits it up the middle. Kevin Juno knocks it down to throw to first. He's out. Oh, Tatro is out. He's a fast runner, so Juno had to hurry on that. This will bring up Stan Roberts, the catcher.
Come on, Stan.
He swings at the first pitch, hits it back to Jeff Rye. Jeff Rye, he makes it interesting. Wind just kind of brings that ball back. This is Randy Trombley, who started off at third base. He moved into right center field. On deck, Randy Tatro with 2 down. Patriots 1 out away from victory. It's 7:45 at the moment.
Good eye, Randy. Way to be patient, buddy. Way to be patient. Wait for yours.
Trombley runs up, hits it by Mitch Juno into left field for Frank Parker to pick up. And this will give Randy Tatro an opportunity to come up again. Hits it down the left field line. It's going to be foul, and it's going to bounce off the wall in left field. Parker will retrieve it. Something out there that Parker wasn't interested in stepping on. I don't dare to guess what it might be. So 1 strike pitch to Tatro, going to be high. Too much art. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings, hits it to left field. Frank Parker squeezes it, and the ball game is over. The final score here on a Thursday evening is going to be Patriots 13, Pro Shop 7.
Coming down.
Remind everyone of the St. Mary's Bazaar, May 24th and 25th. It's a little over a week away. Big parade on Sunday at noon.
I don't want to.